Were we about to go to Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean, baby!
Oh my god, yes.
Welcome back. Now you have to leave all of that in because I said welcome back at the end.
Okay. Sounds good.
We'll start it right here. Say something. We started the episode.
Welcome.
Oh my god! Is this our first episode? Oh my god. Let's go to Pirates of the Caribbean. We don't have to dwell on it.
I'm so excited for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Just already, the brick texture. They look so wrong. Already. We have not seen another character.
Wow. This place is kinda different.
Yeah, it is kind of different, Goofy. They're just like, are they acknowledging that this is just like a real human place that isn't made of anime or Disney?
Something's up. Organization 13?
On the heartless.
Only one way to find out.
What I don't understand is, like, the stuff that's not supposed to be realistic looks better.
There.
Yeah, it does. It does. Because there's like a design aesthetic that's kind of going throughout the rest of Kingdom Hearts, and then there's one level that's like, real people. Let's have Pete talk to just regular ass Jeffrey Rush.
Oh.
We are neither among the living
no.
nor the dead.
Really? 'Cause you look like regular pirates to me.
But in the moonlight.
This is not necessarily the weirdest that Pete looks in this game either. There is another part later where you could debate that Pete looks weirder.
Well, if you see two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade, steer clear. They got a kind of magic that don't belong in this world, see? And nobody knows what it'll do to you. Especially when the moon's showing what you really are.
You should use magic on them
A match for
when they're in
Barbossa, you
zombie
say?
when
Hey!
the moonlight hits
See
them.
there? I knew
Okay.
it. Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we won't. And we'll engrave it on your tombstone, to be sure.
Whoa, I like your style.
Man, half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest, bring me that medallion.
Aye!
Aw, we only get to stomp on a few of you?
Ah, it looks so weird. It's so weird. Okay, beat these pirates. Asses. Wait, you can't do damage here?
Oh no.
It's no use. We can't beat them.
Aye, what do you expect?
Whoa.
You best be saying your prayers. Hey, watch out, they could see you. Stay away from their magic. What for? Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
Pete.
Pete, you absolute buffoon. We're gonna insult you until you invent time travel again. Blizzard is particularly good because it just straight up freezes them.
Oh, that's circle. Okay.
So see how they now cannot move?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, and also that new form you got, remember, at the end of last time was Wisdom Form, which boosts your magic.
Okay.
But... Oh. Hey! This ain't over!
If Pete's here, that must mean we have work to do.
Well, I think it's funny that it just said yep and his mouth just kept going. Yep. And that pirate captain looked pretty mean too.
Man, I'd hate to see him turn into heartless. Oh God.
Well, we are here.
Hey, maybe we can take a pirate ship and take it out for a spin. Just kidding. Weren't those guys headed into town?
Yeah, I think they're gonna murder people, so we should stop them. It's the scene where they murder everyone in town. So each of the drive forms level up in different ways. If you'll remember, the two-handed Keyblade one levels up every time you hit someone with it.
Where are you taking me? Let me go!
The Wisdom form levels up when you beat Heartless with it.
Oh.
These pirates don't count as Heartless.
Ah.
So, even though it's really effective at fighting them, it doesn't level up at all against them. So I don't use it here. I wait until you get to the Aladdin world is where it kind of kicks. Oh, spoilers, there's an Aladdin world.
Sounds good. Do we get to steal people's money?
No.
Aw.
Aladdin, they nerfed Aladdin. They realized Aladdin was too good. They were like, oh, okay. Also, like, almost all of the boss fights in the Aladdin world are just, like, weird gimmick boss fights where none of the things that you've leveled up help you at all. Because they just do a weird gimmick. And they're like, there, do this. Which is, you know, fun, and it's varied gameplay, but,
Oh, that pose!
yeah, he throws his shield under his leg just to flex, I think. Well done! My own fencing skills are not to be ashamed of, but I've never faced such foes like that before.
You really think we're that good?
Did you find your friend? Well, it was too late, but I must rescue her. Would you help me?
Of course. I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
Always in that order? No, I'm William Turner, but you can call me Will.
Okay, Will, let's go.
Right, we've got to go to the docks. Did you say ducks? Docks.
Ooh.
You can also smash up these barrels if you want.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait, I saw a triangle. I was trying to press. It didn't do nothing for me.
They're called reaction commands for a reason. You need some reaction time.
Damn.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm kidding, but I mean, like, that is why they're called that. So that is accurate. I was more just kidding about the tone of the joke.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of mean. Felt a little mean.
We're too late.
Oh no.
Huh?
Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Ah, fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please.
Take me with you.
Also looks bad.
Help me hunt down the
They
Black
all
Pearl
look
and
bad.
save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come on, Captain.
Are you sure you can sail her? All on your own?
You've a point there.
Also, Donald used to be a sailor.
Thanks,
That's right.
Sparrow.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
This is the third time
I'm
they've
Will Turner.
introduced themselves in that
Very
order
short for William,
in
I
this
imagine.
world.
No doubt name for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry!
Naturally.
Sora,
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
What do you make of this will?
I don't know. We just met him.
I think my luck's about to change.
I don't like it. I don't like it. But now you got Jack Sparrow in the party. Go up to abilities because we want to turn off his auto limit. It's fine. Basically just turn off his auto limit like we always do. Go in here. And... oh, auto limit's already turned off. Perfect.
Nice.
So you have to talk to Will to sail instead of walking down the dock? I don't totally know why.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You can release me. You have your
This is
ticket.
fully just
I
a
have
scene
no
from
further
Pirates of the
value to you.
Caribbean that they just reanimated.
This is cursed.
And it
as
looks
10
bad now.
gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez.
Like, there aren't any Kingdom Hearts characters in it.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbossa.
That's exactly what I thought.
We
Buried
could
on an island of
cut
death, what
the
cannot
scene
be
out
found
of Pirates of the
those
Caribbean and put it in here
Find it
in the edit, and it wouldn't
chest.
be... well, no, it would be different, because it would look good. And look at that bread. Or is that cheese?
On drink.
That's a good question.
He's...
The more we gave him away, the more we came to realize.
also, they left in the line about pleasurable company. Which,
And food turned to ash in our
you know, like, hey, we're pro sex work here, you know, like, sex workers' rights are important, but kind of weird in a Disney game. Like,
How very
it works in the
sad.
context of Pirates of the Caribbean, because Pirates of the Caribbean is not really like a
one way we can
Disney
end our
movie.
curse.
Like, it's a Disney movie, but it's not a Disney movie in the same way that, like, the rest of the Disney movies are in Kingdom Hearts. Does that make sense? Well, all of them are animated, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Must be
And I think this is still the only live-action franchise... no, Tron.
For 10 years, we've searched every
Tron
lane
also
of
looks
these
kinda weird.
waters, every town and village, preying on
He's
sailors
explaining the
and
plot of
sailors
Pirates of the
alike.
Caribbean, which, if you haven't seen it,
181 pieces
is one of my favorite movies
were
ever.
spared of everyone
It's
in the last.
fantastic.
All
Have
those
they...
years,
Because I remember seeing... I think there was a fifth one. Is there a sixth one?
stories,
No.
dreaming of
No?
adventures in
Okay.
the high
It's this one,
torments,
Dead Man's Chest,
death itself.
At World's End, On Strange Tides,
For now,
and...
we have the final piece at last.
Where's the one that had Davy Jones?
When this medallion
Davy
is
Jones
lost
is 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something. Who was the guy who looked like he was constantly swimming underwater even if he wasn't?
That's Captain Salazar from the 5th one, and I can't remember the name of that.
That's
Dead Men Tell No Tales?
ends to
That
be
sounds right.
That sounds right.
Yet.
Yeah, like, there's this whole, like, awesome orchestrated
Light shows us for what we
chaos
really
moment
are.
here in the movie that's, like,
We're not
perfect.
among the living,
And then this was like,
so
there's
we
5 guys
will
outside.
die.
And that's spooky.
Neither are we dead. I
Also,
suffered
they have a scene where he explains this to Pete before we walk up.
Give best
You know, like we did that.
stories.
So why is this here? Because in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, it serves to explain the curse. It lets you know about Captain Barbossa, fantastic character. Because while he is this scallywag, evil pirate man, he is also offering Elizabeth some decent comfort on the cruise, as it were. And there's this great thing about the character where, like, he wants to vicariously enjoy all of the food because he can't taste the food. That's a big part of the curse, is that he can't taste food, he can't taste wine. And so he's, like, encouraging her, he's like, please eat an apple and tell me what the apple tastes like. Like, it's so good. It's so cool. And, like, he's a good, scary villain. He's got great line. Like, you best start believing in ghost stories. Oof, because you're in one. Fantastic, absolute banger line, right? But it also, later in the movie, sorry, now I'm just talking about Pirates of the Caribbean because this movie is really... There's a TikTok of a drunk girl at a bachelor party who won't stop explaining the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean 2, and it's amazing. And it's a bit, like, you know, she filmed it intentionally. But, I'm just that now. We're the first Pirates of the Caribbean, so watch that after I talk about just how good the first Pirates of the Caribbean is. Because, like, it just... I don't know if they thought they were getting a sequel. But if they did, and they were like, we know that we want Barbossa to have a redemption arc, they did such a perfect job of balancing him as the antagonist of this movie, but also he can be a good guy in the next movie. Because the implication through the movie is that, like, they're gonna just gut Elizabeth Bennet. Not Elizabeth Bennet. I'm calling her Elizabeth Bennet because I watch Pride and Prejudice with my partner a lot. It's her favorite movie. You want to go to the new?
That one?
No. No, go down. Can you go down?
No.
Oh, just go there.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, the implication is that they're gonna, like, kill her and spill all of her blood over the treasure chest. And then he's like, no, I'm just gonna cut your hand a little bit. Like, I don't want to kill you or anything. Well, I guess psycho. And that's great, because it lets you know, like, okay, wait, this guy isn't totally totes evil. You know, he's not just this evil rat bastard man who we could never enjoy hanging out with everyone. Also in the first Pirates, like, everyone's constantly betraying each other, which also continues through the next two movies, which is delightful. Because, like, everyone's friends, but they're absolutely not. And it's great. Let's go into the Captain Barbosa's
How do you know?
Oh, that was treasure gold. That's how I'm down by the murder, but I stole my ship. So he's after the treasure then.
You understood that?
Yeah. I'm doing a boomhauer for King of the Hill. That's all dang old salmon already his. Salmon bounds and a spoils what's mine? The Black Pearl. Again, sometimes Kingdom Hearts levels are, we're gonna do the plot of the movie, so you better have seen the movie. But if you've seen the movie, you don't need us to recap the plot of the movie, but that's what we're gonna do. But if you haven't seen the movie, we're not going to recap it well enough that you know what's going on. It exists in this weird half-life, almost like taking a bunch of cartoon characters and trying to, like, superimpose them on a hyper-realistic setting. But when they, like, go off the books, Beast Castle Part 2, by the way, fantastic. Very excited for it. That's when... It's like when your muffin breaks out of the muffin tin and starts doing its own thing, the muffin top. Shoutouts to Elaine Bennis. That's a Seinfeld joke. I know you're like 10 years old. But yeah, like, well, because that's what the promise of Kingdom Hearts is, hey, we're going to do Disney and we're going to do Square Enix, and we're going to put them together. But a lot of times, it seems like it's just, we're going to do Disney again. Yeah, so this is where you're like, oh man, he's going to, like, kill her.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this
His
curse
beard is made of ramen
forever.
noodles. And, like, they're undercooked, so they're, like, still a little crunchy. Just follow the package instructions. I know everyone's like, oh, my microwave's different. It's not. Popcorn, yes. Popcorn never ever hit the popcorn setting. I don't know. Who's designing popcorn settings on the microwaves?
That's a good question. Because,
like, they're not doing it right. Every bag of popcorn's like, guys, don't use the popcorn setting. It's gonna fuck up your popcorn. And then it does! It always either burns it or leaves it half unpopped.
I wonder if it was a thing where, like, microwave companies were like, hey, this is a selling point to our microwave. It can do popcorn with just the press of a button. And then people would complain to the popcorn companies like, hey, your popcorn didn't work with the popcorn button. It must be the popcorn's fault.
Yeah. Well, obviously, every microwave does have a popcorn button. And that button is 3. Because you press the 3, and then... And I'm not saying the popcorn's you gotta beat them in 55 seconds, by the way. But you're so good, I'm not even worried. I'm gonna keep talking about popcorn.
Not a
and how to
problem.
properly prepare it in the microwave. Gotta, bait them out, kind of kite them into the moonlight, and then bash them up. You got it. You're great. You hit 3 minutes. It's not gonna take 3 minutes for the popcorn to cook in the microwave, but you just listen for it to stop popping. Yeah. And then you open it up. It's like, well, I don't have time to wait around. Well, then you don't have time to make popcorn.
Yeah, seriously.
Because popcorn takes 2 minutes to make. Sometimes it's 2:13, sometimes it's 2:30. And that's probably why the popcorn button doesn't work, is that, everybody's a little special something. But it's not hard!
Oh my god, there's a lot left. I might not have this.
It's fine, you got backup times to try it again.
There were a lot more enemies than I was expecting. Jeepers.
It's okay.
The signal.
Oh, wait, maybe that one was just survive.
Oh, whew.
Good job!
Thanks.
They always show you kind of the thing up at the top left that's like, here's what you're supposed to be doing. But reading? In a video game? If I wanted to read, I'd pick up one of those paper things.
Oh, yeah, with the
spine.
Yeah, and it's
made
got
of like glue and then...
Okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Something you put like leather around like some of the outside paper so that like the paper doesn't get messed up on the outside.
Or if you're really cheap, you just do paper outside of the paper.
Yeah. And like sometimes you can be like, hey, good news. We released, how we had like that hard leather version. Well, good news. We've decided to do a cheap one. And it's smaller. And you can bring it on a plane. So. It's like, did that cutscene get smoother? Some of these cutscenes get smoother. Yeah, this is like 60 FPS. Magazine. That's what the word is.
Yeah.
Except she wasn't actually Turner.
You, mate! Your father! Was your father William Turner?
No.
I don't understand. What's going on?
Like, that isn't nice.
No.
What he just did there. That's mean. So he's a bad guy. You're ready for him to get beat up and stuff.
You need more blood. Get on with it.
Hurry.
You there!
The one kind of issue with the Pirates of the Caribbean movie is, why is anyone trying to stop him? Like, just let him do that. Just let him undo the curse. Then they're just all people again. Then they can just die.
I mean, is it because our quote-unquote heroes think that they're gonna kill her?
I save the girl. But that's about it. Also, hang on. They need the blood of the people who stole the stuff, and the reason they can't get it from Will's dad is because Will's dad is dead. And they killed him because he, mutinied.
Okay, that says next. That says new.
Yeah, so go to the next.
Okay.
Oh, we've got to beat them all! Or just go inside if you don't want to do that. Yeah, that's sort of the little sneaky thing they put up at the top left there. you just like walk inside the ship down there through that door, this fight ends. But the experience is good. It's fun. It's not really that hard to fight 3 of these guys at the same time. This is a little bit of game design that I would call interesting, but not fun. Like, the idea that you can only hit them in the moonlight? Interesting. Not very fun.
No, it isn't.
Kind of annoying. The idea of the magic messing them up in the moonlight? Interesting and fun. So, my proposal, you can still hit them in the dark, in the shrouded areas. They just don't get affected by, like, the magic stuff as much. Because also, your attacks push them into the darkness. But they can't really push them out because you're not hitting them when they're in the darkness. So you just sort of gotta wait for them to walk over.
You gave Barbossa my name instead of yours.
But none of them bleed, is what I was going to. Because, like, none of them bleed. So how were the rest of them giving the blood?
From that day we found you, drifting at
Yeah.
After all this time.
Still, one of my favorite movies. And you know what? I'm glad we're talking about this. Because those are plot holes. That doesn't make logical sense. I'm smarter than this movie is, Corey.
Why did you take it?
I'm smart and I'm pretty, and everyone agrees.
I was afraid.
I agree.
Pirate.
Thank you. But the movie still works!
Yeah.
You still watch the movie, you understand what happens, and the movie ends, and you're like, okay, good.
Yeah.
When you go into that and you're like, hey, why not just be like, oh, you want this so you can die? Yeah, sure. Here's a bit of my blood. My name's Will Turner. They also do a thing where they kind of escalate it, where once the thing from Elizabeth Bennet, I'm just gonna keep calling her Elizabeth Bennet, I don't care. So once the thing with Elizabeth Bennet fails, he's like, okay, well, we're just gonna kill you, Will. So they've escalated it, so, like, there is some stakes there. I'm also gonna give credit to the movie there. Because I don't want anyone being like, did you forget about this scene, Phil? I didn't forget about any scene of Pirates of the Caribbean. This is burned into my mind. Honestly, sometimes if I'm having trouble falling asleep, I'll just, like, put Pirates of the Caribbean on in my head. Or I'll just, like, put Shrek on in my head. Those are, like, the 2 movies that I'm like, yeah, I kind of know this beginning to end.
Fall within my interest.
Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl.
And I'm talking over these cutscenes because they're bad, if that wasn't clear.
We're coming up on the interceptor. What do we do, Captain? What do you think, you idiot?
Yeah, I know you were excited for this world. Now that you've played it a little bit, I'm willing to say this is maybe my least favorite non-under-the-sea world.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited for it because I do like the first couple of movies, but yeah, gameplay-wise, it's not super thrilling.
Yeah, I think it also it feels like it has more cutscenes than the other levels.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because there are cutscenes where I'm like, why is this here? This isn't doing anything. And the pirates aren't fun to fight. And 90% of this level is just on a boat. That doesn't change. Everything's gray and icky. I will say, though, Kingdom Hearts 3 Pirates of the Caribbean is an entire game by itself.
Oh.
And it's amazing. Alright, so the medallion was stolen. You've got to beat up whoever has the medallion. And you can tell because they'll have a little thing over their head that says they have it. Or just murder everyone. That's also an option.
I see.
Get him! Oh, but except he decided he's going to be invincible. Oh, don't worry. He made a bad decision. And you can just hit them with attacks, too.
Yeah, I was just trying to get more used to the magic, because I haven't really been using the magic this game.
Sure.
And like, if it's effective, you know, maybe this would be a good time to practice.
Sure. That seems smart. I like that. And you still have Cure. You're out of magic, though. The good thing about Cure is, even though it takes up all of your MP, it doesn't matter how much of your MP all of your MP is, if that makes sense. So if you're down at a sliver of like 4 magic, you still win. You still can use Cure, and it's just as effective.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So a lot of times when I'm playing, I'll kind of just like spend almost all of my magic and then save a little sliver. I don't know if you noticed this, but yeah, when you open up that little shortcut menu, Cure is always yellow. If a spell in there is yellow, that means it's going to use the rest of your MP and put you into the recharge state.
Okay. Oof.
Coaching. I'm just a flipping coach. Oh, gotta grab that medallion. Oh,
Yeah. Oh. And that caused me to drop it, okay.
Yeah. But I think these are the last 2 guys, so just want to open up an entire can of See? And then you comboed them, and that was nice, but guess where?
Yeah. Another darkness.
Darkness.
Oh my goodness. Fellas.
Fellas, you're all pretty. You're smart and pretty. You pointed out those sweet plot holes. Why doesn't Thanos just use the Infinity Stones to get more food for everybody? I'm smart. 'Cause people eat food! Food's perishable! Also. I think you've got to blow up the other ship, so
Oh, I gotta
go over
through
there
those
and,
cannons.
and bomb them.
Okay. And I take it I have to complete this without losing the medallion.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how it works.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the cure, Donald.
Boom. Boom.
Oh. God damn you.
They got sticky fingies. They've oh nope, I guess never mind. I don't know how the fight works.
Same?
I sort of just hit stuff and hit triangle a lot, and then sometimes
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion. Unless it's more important than their lives.
Yes,
Barbossa!
it is.
She goes free.
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner.
Yeah,
His
so
blood runs in my veins.
took him putting the gun to his head out.
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at
Yeah,
Davy Jones' law.
which makes this weird
Name your
because he's like saying like, oh yeah, I could die though. If you were to shoot me, probably, I guess, because I'm not gonna put a gun on my head. It's a T-rated game, you know. That's gonna be kind of messed up.
Leave now.
It's just a worse version of Pirates of the Caribbean, which hurts me because it's such a good movie. And then they had they're heartless. Look at this! Look at Pete and his weird dick zipper. Good work, Barbossa. Who knew it'd be this easy? Barbossa, you coward!
That's the last time I trust a pirate. It shouldn't have been a first time, my dude.
The powder kegs are ready, Captain! Then I bid thee farewell. What are we gonna do? We'll be blown to smithereens! Blah, 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 mate. Just a dang old surrender.
Are you serious, Jack?
Yeah, no, Byron anyway. No, roll bone on gangbiter. No, won't blow this ship.
Still don't plan to trust pirates again.
No, bomb blad.
But we're gonna team up with a pirate and essentially trust him.
Yeah. Yeah, their whole pirate career is stealing and lying. At least the Disney version. There's other parts that are in the non-Disney version. But murder, larceny, deception. So you gotta press triangle near these flaming things to yeet them. It's actually pretty easy. You usually don't get interrupted. It's kind of big challenges. They're like, oh, but these things are going to interrupt you, and then they kind of just don't.
Good times.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2. The perfect game. I feel like what I love about Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 2 is similar to me being like, look, you can point out that there's errors in Pirates of the Caribbean, but if you understand the movie and it still is emotionally exciting and fun to watch, it's still a good movie. It doesn't matter that there's a bunch of holes in it. That's how I feel about Kingdom Hearts 2. Do I think it's a perfect game? No. Is it my favorite game ever? Yes. Now, don't ship blast. I'll do no such thing. We could die in there. Don't, fine, trust me. No, not a fool, Jack.
Then trust me instead.
Sora, Donald, Goofy, time number 4. Bring Will back safely. Oh, what's that?
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Why don't you... Let's check it out.
A shadowy presence within the emblem. Let's check it out. Oh.
What's that Borat line that's really funny?
Oh no! No! My wife.
My wife!
Oh no!
It's my wife! Don't worry, she's not very hard.
Oh no! So these are boss fights?
These are just bonus boss fights. But they're like easy and you get like good rewards for them, so it's fun.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, sorry. They're hard. That's what I meant to say.
I already died!
Yeah, she'll do that to you. You're not going to be able to beat it. I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh my god!
My wife! Go get him!
I would never have expected just getting killed in a hit.
Yeah, she hits hard. So, the kind of way you handle that fight is the reflect spell, which is that thing where you don't take damage and instead reflect it back at people. Which makes her big damage the big ouchie for her instead.
Okay.
And also, there's like abilities you get that give you like an extra hit, and just like you're kind of supposed to do those late game. And this is not late game. We're honestly not even in the middle of the game yet. We're still pretty early in the game. This is a long game.
Okay. Oh.
Get him. Oh, now he's not in the moonlight, so we can't get him. But he'll... Good instincts. I love it. I didn't even have to tell you. Because you know, I might be the king of Kingdom Hearts, but you could be the queen.
It'd be honest.
Which is more powerful if we're going in chess terms.
This is true. 2 puzzle pieces? Gee, Bill.
How come you get 2 puzzle pieces? Yeah, Blizzard's clearly the best. Fire is the worst because it makes them run around, which is the opposite of what you want from them.
Yeah.
Fire is just kind of bad in this game.
Oh, just a couple steps this way, my dude. Just a couple.
I'm going the other way. I'm going to cause problems on purpose.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
You know what else could even work? Magic still works on them outside of the moonlight. Just give you, like, any option to handle them outside of the moonlight. Because it also kind of makes the enemies seem really not very smart. 'Cause I think there's something programmed into their AI that like makes them wander towards the moonlight so you can handle them. But that makes them really bad.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't! Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Cool.
Now, am I ever going to incorporate this sort of a gimmick into a Dungeons and Dragons fight? Absolutely. And my players are going to hate it, and I'll think it's really funny. And I'll be like, did you guys play Pirates of the Caribbean level in the Kingdom Hearts 2? And they'll be like, yeah, like 8 years ago. But I don't remember it because it wasn't very memorable. And I'll be like, well, as someone who beats Kingdom Hearts 2 probably twice a year, let me just say, it's really annoying. And they'll be like, why did you put this in here then? And I'm like, I thought it'd be funny. And it was for me, and I liked it. I was good at it. Nice. Nailed it. Look at all this treasure.
Yeah.
Power Stone. Isn't that an RPG?
Maybe. I wouldn't know.
Serenity Gem. Any of these could be the names of RPGs. Mithril Shard.
Yeah, definitely. That's one that's like $20 on Steam.
Yeah. There's just like a bunch of identical anime waifus.
Let's be trying this again. The last of the
This is a scene from the film Pirates of the Caribbean. It came out in 2002. It was an initiative to turn Disney theme park rides into motion pictures to both boost revenue, not only at the box office, but also visitors to Disneyland. See, this was after the end of the Disney Renaissance. Tarzan was sort of the last film in the Disney Renaissance, and as the films sort of fell off, Disney theme parks made a bunch of mistakes too. Namely Euro Disneyland and then Hong Kong Disneyland. I can't remember if it was Hong Kong or Shanghai. One of them flopped real hard because the other one was announced while they were building the first one. I think it was Hong Kong came first, and then they announced that they were doing Shanghai after they started building Hong Kong. And then people were like, yeah, we're just going to go to Shanghai when Shanghai's open. So then, like, no one went to Hong Kong Disneyland. And that was bad. And there was also Animal Kingdom, which didn't do super good because they tried to save a bunch of money on it, which is not a good way to build a theme park. I watch a lot of theme park history kind of stuff. But because of all that, they were like, how do we get people to go to these theme parks? I know. Let's make a couple movies based off of these things. We'll do the Haunted Mansion. We'll get Eddie Murphy in it. That one's gonna be a hit. And then we'll get like that weird guy from the drug movies and make him a pirate. Called Pirates of the Caribbean.
Jack.
Apparently this kid's good. He's in the Lord of the Rings movies, which haven't been released yet either. So we'll shoot now, knowing that he's gonna be in those, and hopefully those are a hit. But Pirates of the Caribbean is gonna flop. No one likes pirate movies. Haunted Mansion, Eddie Murphy, that one's gonna be great. Big hit. And then it was the other way.
Yeah.
Because the Haunted Mansion's a really weird movie. In like an unpleasant way. Because the Haunted Mansion ride is already a pretty dark thing. It's kind of got like some someone killed themselves vibes. So you want to hit the Heartless first, because once you hit the Heartless, boom, now the whole cave is moonlight and you can hit Barbossa.
Oh, okay.
And also, that makes Barbossa really easy as a boss.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you hit me hard there, and I should probably consider curing, but...
Yeah, mate. Oh, no, Donald's got you.
Donald, my dude!
Or I guess Jack must have healed you, because, like, Donald Duck never was.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Haunted Mansion's a weird movie. Because basically the plot of the movie is that one of the ghosts really wants to hook up with Eddie Murphy's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he, like, basically separates the wife out to, like, hit on her. And then it's just Eddie Murphy trying to get back to his wife so this ghost doesn't bone her. And I'm like, ooh, my favorite family comedy trope.
Yeah.
is ghosts who killed themselves trying to bang someone's wife.
Oof.
He hits hard.
Oh god, and that thing is just gonna keep moving. There we go.
But he's got no HP.
That's true.
Again, I think they kind of must have like rushed this level out at the end or something. Because, just some of the stuff I'm like, you know, I don't know that we nailed it today, guys.
This ain't over.
Right. Care to surrender, Barbossa? Well, enough of this then. What say you we call it a draw?
Jack, how many times do I have to tell you?
Laugh while you can, Barbossa.
I feel cold.
We won!
Yay!
Sora helped. Somewhere. It's not here, but... There he is! There we go! That's Sora.
What now, Jack?
Whatever I want, now that the pearl is mine again.
That she is. Thank you, Jack.
I didn't want you hitting me again, mate.
Hey, Jack. Good luck.
I remember to be good.
I'm off.
Finger guns.
Will!
Good for them.
Uh-huh. Hey, Sora, how come your face is all red?
What? It is not red.
I know who you're thinking about.
Riku.
Probably.
Yeah, so I was like, I was thinking about Riku and Kairi. What does that mean? That's the Pirates of the Caribbean one. First time's not that great. Second time's a little bit better. You get some really good stuff the second time you come here.
Okay.
That's the big perk. But we're about to go to some
You know,
neat.
for a minute there, I was afraid we were gonna lose Donald to the curse of the treasure.
Yup, me too.
What?
Okay, also though, other failure of this world. Sorry that I keep dunking on this world so hard. Hey, why didn't Donald steal some of the treasure so we could see Skeleton Donald?
Yeah.
Or Goofy, or Sora.
Oh! Wait a sec. Is that Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, it is, but seems like there's a little snow, so it might not just be Halloween Town anymore.
Oh, heck yeah.
Santa is canon in Kingdom Hearts.
And then Aladdin's World. Heck yeah. Well, I mean, any that you'd recommend as like you'll get something I should want?
You get the best Keyblade in the game from Christmas Town.
Okay. Well, I will get the
Or
Gummi ship going.
Halloween Town, I mean, obviously. Yeah, we might be able to do both Gummi ships for the episode.
Yeah, we can just do one if need be.
Let's just do one. You know?
Oh, that's right, I get the little side ships that help shoot too. Gummi ship's gotten cooler.
It has. It's to the point where, like, when I finish a level, I'm kind of excited because I'm like, oh yeah, I get to play the Gummi ship again. Then I'm usually like, wait, why don't I just play every single Gummi mission I can right now? And then I usually do that for like a full afternoon. Put some tunes on. And they just get cooler. Because, I don't know if you noticed, you're going fast, man.
Yeah.
This is the Lost Highway.
This is the F-Zero map.
It really feels like F-Zero. This is just help it doing all the Nintendo franchises Nintendo won't. The next Gummi mission, you're going to be doing Earthbound. That's what Undertale was. It's the 5th Gummi mission.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a big one. So see how that one loose jet? Yeah, you got it. Your instincts are great.
There we go.
Because yeah, if you don't notice that, this thing can mess you up.
I could just sit here. Ooh.
That's the power of the Falcon. You only get the Falcon though if you're doing well in the levels. The Falcon's like a high score reward for your first time through. It's the Highwind, and I think Highwind, the Falcon, I think the Defender is the third one, and the third one's the defensive ship, but that sucks and is boring. Do damage, go fast. Even it's a rail shooter, so it can't be unfast. That's why at AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, hosted in Minnesota, by the way. Which, I might actually go to that. Anyway, whenever they do the Kingdom Hearts speedruns, anytime there's a Gummi mission, they have like sing-alongs to Disney songs, because you can't go faster. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you can make your Gummi ship like fly faster to get through the Gummi sections faster, which is always worth it because the Gummi ship sections in Kingdom Hearts 1 suck! But this just make the colors happen.
Yeah.
Make those chemicals in the brain go yay!
This is what I want. Oh, I'm trying to, oh, there it is.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, you're just gonna do that one again, okay. Now, are you gonna have the other side? No, why would you?
I don't know if it's random, I don't totally know how this thing works.
I mean, hey, if it wants to keep approaching me with the same jet facing up, like...
Yeah. Oh, you're approaching me? Well, then by all means, come as close as you'd like. There is a way to beat it and blow it up. So, I don't know if it, like, backs off after a certain number of hits, but you need to do enough damage to it or something? Not totally sure. Invincible's the defensive one.
Well, I have a feeling that it's, yeah, with a name like Invincible, it probably is pretty defensive.
With a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good.
With a name like Schmuckers, it has to beat the
Folks, the jam! That's such a better catchphrase! But it has to be the jam?
Oh, I said beat the jam.
Oh.
But yeah, beat the jam.
Be the jam?
Be the jam.
Or is it jelly?
I guess it is technically jelly.
They should switch it to jam!
Jam's better.
What's the difference? I don't know.
It's like a textural.
Okay. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.